What if everything you've been told about motivation is a lie designed to keep you stuck? This story shares 20 brutally honest lessons that will force you to change, not just feel good. To transform your mindset and your English at the same time, subscribe and click the notification bell so you never miss a powerful story. If you are feeling a little bit stuck in your life, if you feel like nothing is going the way you want it to, I want you to listen very, very carefully. If you feel that no matter how hard you try, nothing ever seems to change, then this story is for you. I know that many of you are struggling. It's a difficult feeling. You wake up every single day thinking, I have this problem, or I have that problem. I can't do this. I am not good enough for that. But please listen to me. This way of thinking will only destroy you. Nobody is going to come and save you. Perhaps someone, a friend or a family member, will sit with you for 2 minutes or maybe 5 minutes, but not for longer than that. Everyone in the world is busy with their own problems, their own lives. So please stop behaving like a weak person. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. The world does not care about our excuses. Right now, you have 2 choices. You can choose to stay stuck right where you are, or you can choose to get up and fight for the life that you truly want. Because let me tell you something wonderful. If you can feel it in your heart, if you can see it clearly in your mind, you can achieve it. There is a famous quote that I love. It says, "If you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward." The biggest mistake that people make is waiting to feel motivated. But let me tell you the real truth. Motivation is a lie. You see, you don't really need motivation. What you need is discipline. And in this story today, I am going to give you 20 lessons, 20 ideas that will completely transform your life if you follow them. If you listen and apply these lessons, you will become a different person. You will become a stronger, a wiser, and a more successful version of yourself. Are you ready? Let's begin. Lesson 1. Realize that you can change your reality at any second. Let me ask you a question. Why do you feel so stuck? Do you truly believe that your life is controlled by fate, by something outside of you? Do you think that you have no power to change things? Well, I want to tell you the truth. At any moment, in any second, you can change everything. Right now, in this very second, you can decide to become a different person. You don't need a new year to make a resolution. You don't need to wait for Monday to start. You don't need some perfect fresh start. You can start today. You can start right now. Imagine this. Imagine you wake up tomorrow morning and you decide, from today, I am no longer a lazy person. Or, from today, I will stop complaining about everything. From today, I am the one who takes control of my life. You do not have to wait for things to be perfect. If you wait for the perfect moment, my friend, you will wait forever. Let me give you an example. There was a man who lost his job. Then his wife left him. He felt he had nothing left. He sat in his dark room for days and days, just crying, feeling so sorry for himself. But one day something changed. He looked at himself in the mirror and he said, "Enough. This is enough. I am not going to live like this anymore." He started working again, doing small jobs. He started learning new skills. He worked hard. Today, that same man is a millionaire. What changed? It was not his situation that changed first. It was his mindset. Your life is controlled by your mind. So change your thoughts, and I promise you, you will change your life. Lesson 2. Heal the past and move on. Oh my goodness. This next lesson is about a huge problem. So many people are stuck living in the past. They replay their mistakes, their pain, their failures again and again and again. It's like watching the same sad movie every day, and you are the main character. Let me tell you something very powerful. The past is a place of reference, not a place of residence. It is a place you can learn from, but it is not a place you should live in. Please stop living in your past. Stop letting it define who you are today. Some of the most successful people in the world had the worst pasts you can imagine, but they did not let their past destroy them. No, they used it. They used it as fuel to power their journey forward. I'll give you a real-life example you may know: Oprah Winfrey. As a child, she was abused. She faced terrible racism. She was even told that she would never ever be successful on television. Can you imagine hearing those words? Did she let that stop her? No, she took all of that pain, and she turned it into power. She worked harder than anyone else, and she became one of the most successful and respected women in history. So what's your excuse? You can sit and cry over your past, or you can get up and fight for your future. The choice is yours. Lesson 3. Push yourself to do things that scare you. Let me tell you something very important. A little secret, perhaps. If something scares you, it probably means you must do it. So many people let fear control their lives. They say things like, "Oh, I'm afraid to start a new business," or "I'm afraid to speak in English because I might make a mistake," or "I'm afraid to talk to new people." But fear is a liar. Fear only exists in your mind. It's a story you tell yourself, and the only way to destroy fear is to face it. You must walk towards the thing that scares you. Think about this for a moment. Everything you truly want in life is waiting for you on the other side of fear. A weak person will see fear and turn around. They will avoid it. But a strong person, a person who wants to grow, will say, "This scares me. Good. That means I must do it." Lesson 4. Don't tell anyone about your trauma. Now, this next lesson can be a little difficult to hear, but it is very important. Stop telling everyone you meet about your pain. Stop looking for sympathy from others. Listen to me. Most people sadly do not care. Some people will pretend to care. They will say, "Oh, that's so sad." But deep inside, some of them are actually happy that you are suffering. Heal in silence. Work on yourself in silence. Grow in silence. Then one day, when you are strong and successful, people will come to you. They will ask you, "How did you do it? How did you become so successful?" That is the time when you can tell your story. But until then, keep your pain to yourself. Protect it. Use it to become stronger. Lesson 5. Are the people around you draining your energy? I want you to take a moment and look at the people around you. Think about your friends, your family, the people you spend the most time with. Are they helping you to grow? Or are they pulling you down? Some people are like poison. They slowly kill your dreams, your energy, and your motivation. They are the ones who always complain. They always bring negativity into a room. They see the bad in every situation. And if you stay around negative people, you will become negative too. Their energy will affect you. Success is not just about working hard. It is also about choosing the right people to be in your life. If someone is constantly draining your energy, you must cut them off. You don't need to explain yourself. You don't need to feel guilty. Your life is yours. Protect your energy like your life depends on it, because it does. Lesson 6. Realize that being lazy is a privilege. Most people don't even understand what laziness truly is. They think it's just a feeling, just not wanting to do something. But let me tell you a truth that might shake you a little. Laziness is a privilege. What do I mean by that? Let me explain. If you are being lazy, it means you have the luxury to sit around and do nothing. It means your situation is not bad enough to force you to take action. It means you are still comfortable. Think about a man who has no food to eat for his family. Do you think he will wake up and say, "Oh, I don't feel like working today"? No. He will get up and he will do whatever it takes to survive. You can feel the hunger in his stomach pushing him forward. Think about a mother who has a sick child. Do you think she will say, "I'm too tired to go to the hospital"? Of course not. She will move mountains to save her child. Laziness only exists when you still have the option to be lazy. And here is the worst part. The more you let laziness control you, the weaker you become. If you keep giving yourself excuses saying, "I'll do it tomorrow," or "I don't feel like it," or "I'll start next week," you are slowly and quietly killing your dreams. And one day, you will wake up and realize that it's too late. So what is the solution? You must create urgency. You must act like you have no other choice. If you truly want to achieve success, stop treating laziness like an option. Wake up and move like your life depends on it. Because in many ways, it does. Lesson 7. Do the work toward your goals no matter what. I need you to listen to me very, very carefully now. Nobody in this world cares about your dreams as much as you do. Nobody. Nobody will push you to be better. Nobody will wake you up early in the morning. Nobody will force you to do the hard work. It is all on you. This is the harsh truth that most people don't want to accept. They say, "I want to be successful." But when it is time to work, they start making excuses. "Oh, I don't have enough time. I don't feel motivated today. It's too hard." Listen to me. Every important goal is hard. Getting fit is hard. Making money is hard. Learning English is hard. Building a business is very hard. But do you know what is even harder? Regret. The pain of regret is 100 times worse than the pain of discipline. So what should you do? You need to stop thinking so much and start doing. Every time you don't feel like working, remember this simple rule. You don't have to feel like it. You just have to do it. Your future self is watching you right now. Will that person be proud of what you did today? Or will they regret it? The choice is always yours. Lesson 8. Remind yourself why you started. Let me ask you a personal question. Why did you start? Why did you start learning English? Why did you start that business? Why did you start working on improving yourself? There was a reason, a deep reason, a fire that was burning inside you. But here is the problem. Over time, we can forget that reason. We lose our motivation. We get tired. Life happens. Distractions come, problems appear, and we forget why we even started in the first place. This is why most people quit. They start with a lot of energy, but then they fade away. But champions, the really successful people, they don't forget. They remind themselves every single day. They say to themselves, "I started learning English because I want a better future for my family. I started this business because I want financial freedom. I started going to the gym because I want to be strong and healthy." Your why is your fuel. It is the power that will keep you going when things get tough. So write it down on a piece of paper. Say it out loud in the mirror every time you feel like giving up. Remember why you started. Because the moment you give up, you go all the way back to zero. And I know you didn't come this far just to quit. Lesson 9. Learn to ask for help. You can't do it alone. This is a huge problem for so many people. They think that asking for help makes them look weak. They say things like, "I don't need anyone. I can handle everything by myself." But let me tell you something important. You are not Superman. No successful person in the history of the world did it all alone. They all had mentors. They had teachers. They had friends and partners, people who guided them and supported them. Look at the biggest companies in the world like Apple or Tesla or Amazon. Do you think those billionaires built their giant companies all alone? No. They had amazing teams. They had smart advisors. So why do you think you have to do everything by yourself? Here is what you need to understand. Strong people ask for help. It is the weak people who pretend they don't need it. But listen carefully. You must only ask for help from the right people. If you ask for advice from someone who has no experience in what you are trying to do, they will probably give you bad advice. So find someone who has already achieved what you want to achieve. Learn from them. Let them guide you. Success is not about doing everything alone. It's about learning from the right people. Lesson 10. Are you too consumed in other people's lives? Now this next lesson might hurt some people a little bit, but it is the truth. Are you spending more time watching other people's lives than you spend improving your own life? Think about it honestly. How many hours do you spend scrolling on social media? Watching other people's success, looking at their perfect photos, comparing your life to theirs. You must remember that every second you spend focusing on someone else's life, you are wasting precious time. Time that you could be using to build your own life. Let me tell you a simple story. There were two friends. One of them spent all day watching videos of celebrities gossiping about rich people and endlessly scrolling through social media. The other friend spent that same time working on himself. He was learning new things, improving his skills, and grinding every day. 5 years later. What happened? The first friend was still in the exact same place, broke and complaining about his life. The other friend was rich, successful, and happy. Why? The reason is simple. He focused on himself. Stop caring so much about what other people are doing. Start caring about what you are doing. If you are too busy watching someone else succeed, you will never have time to succeed yourself. So make a decision today. From now on, you will focus on you. Lesson 11. Become more educated. Knowledge is power. If you truly want to change your life, the first thing you need to understand is this: ignorance is dangerous. Being uninformed is a very dangerous way to live. Many people walk through their lives completely blind. They don't read books. They don't learn new things. They don't question anything. They live inside a small bubble of limited knowledge, and then they wonder why their life never improves. But let me tell you something. Knowledge is power. The more you learn, the stronger you become. Look at the richest and most successful people in the world. They don't just rely on luck. They invest their time and money in their education. They read books constantly. They study their craft. They understand things that the average person does not. And that is why they succeed. But here is the problem. Most people stop learning after they finish school. They get a degree or a certificate, and then they stop growing. They think they know enough. But listen. School is just the beginning of your education. You have to keep learning every single day. Not because a teacher tells you to, but because you want to. So how do you do this? First, read books. Learn from the greatest minds in history. It's like having the smartest people in the world as your personal teachers. Second, listen to podcasts or watch educational videos. Instead of wasting time on social media, feed your brain with valuable knowledge. Third, surround yourself with smart people. If you are always the smartest person in the room, you are in the wrong room. And fourth, ask questions. Never assume you know everything. The smartest people are always students of life. The more you learn, the more confident you will become. The more skills you develop, the more opportunities you will create for yourself. If you want to be powerful, educate yourself. Because once you have knowledge, nobody can ever take it away from you. Lesson 12. Keep people who feed your soul. The people you surround yourself with will either make you or break you. This is a simple but powerful truth. And here is why energy is contagious. If you are always surrounded by lazy, negative, and toxic people, it will affect you. Even if you are a very strong person, their negative energy will slowly destroy your ambition and your hope. But if you surround yourself with people who push you, who challenge you, and who uplift you, you will grow faster than you ever thought possible. Let me tell you a quick story about two brothers. One brother spent all his time with smart, ambitious, and hardworking friends. The other brother surrounded himself with lazy, negative people who only wanted to complain and do nothing. Fast forward 10 years. The first brother became successful, confident, and wealthy. The second brother was still in the exact same place complaining about his life. What was the difference? It was the people around them. If you want to be strong, successful, and happy, you must protect your energy. Surround yourself with winners. Keep people in your life who feed your soul, not people who drain it. You don't need a very big circle of friends. You just need the right circle. Because who you spend your time with is who you will become. Lesson 13. It's never too late to change. One of the biggest lies that people tell themselves is this: I'm too old to change. They say things like, oh, I'm already 30 years old. It's too late for me to start a business. Or, I'm 40. I can't possibly learn a new skill now. Or, I'm 50 years old. I can't change my life now. And because they believe this lie, they stay stuck. But let me tell you something. It is never, ever too late. Colonel Sanders, the man who started KFC, did so at age 65. Can you imagine Morgan Freeman, the famous actor, got his first big movie role when he was 50 years old? Vera Wang became a world-famous fashion designer at age 40. Do you know what that means? It means your age does not matter. Your mindset is what matters. The only time it is truly too late is when you are dead. As long as you are breathing, you can change. You can grow. You can achieve everything you want. But you have to stop making excuses. The people who say, I'm too old, are the same people who will look back one day and regret not trying. So if you are 30 to 40, 50, or even 60 years old, start today. Because 5 years from now, you will look back and wish you had started sooner. Lesson 14. Take care of your physical appearance. Now listen to me very carefully. How you present yourself to the world matters. Some people say that looks don't matter, that only your personality counts. But let me tell you the truth. Your physical appearance affects how other people treat you, and more importantly, how you feel about yourself. When you look good, you feel good. And when you feel good, you carry yourself with more confidence. But here is the problem. Most people don't take good care of themselves. They eat junk food. They don't exercise. They wear whatever clothes they find first. And then they wonder why they feel so insecure and unhappy. Your body is the only place you have to live in this world. So please take care of it. Exercise regularly. Not just for your looks, but for your health, your energy, and your confidence. Dress well. You don't need to wear expensive clothes. Just be clean, be neat, and be well groomed. Take care of your skin, your hair, and your hygiene. When you smell good and feel fresh, you will naturally feel better about yourself. And finally, stand tall. Good posture makes you look and feel more powerful and confident. Taking care of yourself is not vanity. It's not about being obsessed with your looks. It is an act of self-respect. The world will treat you based on how you treat yourself. So, respect yourself enough to look your best every single day. Lesson 15. Confidence is silent. Insecurity is loud. Do you know why the most powerful and successful people in the world don't waste their time showing off? It's because real confidence does not need to prove itself. Think about it. The loudest person in the room is usually the weakest person in the room. They feel the need to talk a lot, to boast, to impress everyone, because deep down they are insecure. But true confidence, real self-belief, it speaks for itself. It's quiet. Confident people do not beg for attention. They naturally attract it. Confident people don't need to tell you that they are smart, or rich, or strong. You can just feel it when you are around them. So how do you build this kind of deep, quiet confidence? First, master something. Confidence comes from competence. The better you become at something, whether it's your job, a hobby, or learning English, the more confident you will naturally feel. Second, stop seeking validation from others. You don't need approval from other people. You only need to impress yourself. And third, develop a strong mind. When you truly believe in yourself, nothing and nobody can shake you. Move with purpose. Walk, talk, and act like someone who knows exactly who they are and what they are worth. Remember, confidence is not about being the loudest person in the room. It's about knowing your own value, even when you are in complete silence. Lesson 16. Treat yourself as you would treat someone you love. Let me ask you a question. How do you treat the people that you love the most? Think about it for a moment. If your best friend was feeling sad, would you insult them? Would you call them a failure? Would you tell them that they are worthless? Of course not. If your little brother or your little sister was struggling with something, would you say to them, "You will never succeed"? No. You would encourage them. You would tell them, "You are strong. You can do this. I believe in you." But here is the important question. Why don't we talk to ourselves in the same way most people are their own worst enemy? They look in the mirror and they only see their flaws. They make one small mistake and they call themselves stupid. They fail one time and they tell themselves, "I am a failure." They treat themselves worse than they would ever treat someone they love. But let me tell you something. You deserve kindness too. If you want to be truly happy, you have to start treating yourself like someone you love. Be kind to yourself. When you talk to yourself in your head, speak with love and encouragement. Forgive yourself for your mistakes. You are human. You are supposed to make mistakes, but mistakes don't define you. Your growth does. Take care of yourself. Eat well. Exercise. Get enough rest. Give yourself the same care that you would give to your loved ones. And celebrate your victories, even the small ones. Every step forward, no matter how small, is progress. Self-love is not selfish. It is necessary. You cannot pour from an empty cup. You cannot give love to others if you do not first love yourself. So starting today, treat yourself with the respect, the kindness, and the love that you truly deserve. Lesson 17. Start today with what you have. Too many people sit around waiting for the perfect moment. They say things like, "I'll start my business when I have more money," or "I'll go to the gym when I have more time," or "I'll follow my dreams when the time is right." But here is the simple truth. There is no such thing as a perfect moment. If you keep waiting for one, you will waste your whole life waiting. Look at the most successful people in the world. Do you think they started when everything was perfect for them? No. They started with what they had. They started even when they were scared. They started even when they were broke. They started even when they had no idea how things would turn out. Because they understood that the only way to get ahead is to start. So please stop waiting. Start with what you have right now today. You don't need the best gym equipment to exercise. You can start with a walk. You don't need the perfect business plan. You can start with the first small step. You don't need to have everything figured out. You just need to start. Success is not about what you have. It is about what you do with what you have. So start today, because one day you will look back and you will wish that you had started sooner. Lesson 18. Believe that you deserve it. Do you know what stops most people from achieving success? It is not their skills. It is not their money. It is not their background. It is their mindset. Deep down inside, many people do not believe they deserve success. They don't believe they deserve love. They don't believe they deserve happiness. And because they don't believe it, they don't go after it. But let me tell you something, and I want you to really hear this. You deserve it. You deserve success. You deserve happiness. You deserve love. You deserve every good thing that life has to offer. But you have to believe it, because if you don't believe that you deserve greatness, you will never fight hard enough to get it. Think about this. Imagine two people are going for the same job interview. One person walks into the room with confidence. Their shoulders are back. They have a small smile. They believe that they are the best candidate for the job. The other person walks in feeling small, looking at the floor thinking that they probably don't deserve to be there. Who do you think will get the job? It will be the one who believes they deserve it. Your mindset shapes your reality. If you believe that you are not good enough, life will reflect that belief back to you. But if you believe that you deserve success, you will go after it with full force. So say this with me. You can say it out loud. I deserve success. I deserve happiness. I deserve every good thing in life. Now go and claim it. Lesson 19. Have faith. Life is unpredictable. It is full of ups and downs. Sometimes things do not go as we planned. Sometimes you will face failure after failure. Sometimes you will feel lost, broken, and completely unsure of what to do next. But in those difficult moments, you need one thing more than anything else. You need faith. What is faith? Faith is believing in something even when you cannot see it yet. Faith is knowing that even when times are tough, better days are coming. Faith is trusting that every failure, every hardship, and every delay is preparing you for something greater. But here is the important thing. Faith is not just sitting and waiting. Faith is taking action. If you want a better life, you must have faith, and you must move forward even when you don't know exactly how things will work out. Because when you believe, when you push forward, when you refuse to give up something, magical happens. Things start falling into place. Have faith in yourself. Have faith in your journey. Have faith that every struggle has a purpose. And just keep going. Because the moment you stop believing is the moment you stop growing. Lesson 20. God always provides. Ask God. Talk to God. And now we come to the most important lesson of all. I want you to know that you are never alone. No matter what you are going through, no matter how lost you feel, no matter how hopeless things seem, God is always with you. You do not have to do everything by yourself. You do not have to carry every burden, every problem alone, because God is watching over you. But here is the thing. You have to talk to Him. When you feel lost, pray. When you need guidance, ask. When you are struggling, trust. God always provides. Maybe not always in the way that you expect. Maybe not in the timing that you want. But He always provides. Think about your own life. How many times have things worked out in the end, even when you thought they wouldn't? That is not just luck. That is God. But you have to open your heart. You have to let go of your fear, and you have to trust Him. Because when you do, miracles can happen. No matter how big your dreams are, no matter how impossible things may seem, God can make a way. So do not be afraid. Do not lose hope. Talk to God. Trust God, because He has a plan for you, and His plan is greater than anything you can possibly imagine. You have now learned 20 powerful lessons. But please remember, motivation is useless if you do not take action. So starting today, believe in yourself, take action, have faith, and never, ever give up, because your time is now. No more waiting, no more doubting. This is your moment. Go and make your dreams happen, because you were born for greatness. And now you have two choices. You can keep living the same way, making the same excuses, feeling stuck, and wasting your time. Or you can decide right now, this very second, that you are going to change your life forever. Nobody is coming to save you. Nobody is going to do the work for you. Nobody is going to hand you success or happiness or confidence on a plate. You have to create it yourself. So stop waiting. Stop complaining. Stop doubting yourself. Because let me tell you something one last time, you are more powerful than you think. You have survived every single bad day you have ever had. You have overcome every hardship. You have made it this far. And if you can survive your past, you can build an incredible future. But you must decide, right now, no more fear, no more excuses, no more waiting for the perfect time. The perfect time is now. Your dreams are waiting for you. Your best life is waiting for you. Your success, your happiness, your confidence, it is all waiting for you to take action. So get up, move forward, take that first step. And always remember, you were not born to be average. You were born to be great. Now go out there, believe in yourself, and make your life everything you have ever dreamed of. This is your time. Go and claim it.